Minister, can I ask you, at the end of the first week, it seems pretty clear that you're asking an awful lot of voters in terms of forgetting what's happened in the past, the chaos and dysfunction under the Rudd government, the 3 years following that where Kevin Rudd was undermining Julia Gillard. You're asking them to forget about the forecasts of surplus promises. But in terms of your own ministry, you're asking them now to believe that, according to your latest forecast, that unemployment is going to rise to 6.25%, but then it's going to fall the following year to 5%. Now, can you name a couple of economists outside of government, outside of Treasury, who think that's credible? Because all the economists that I'm listening to and reading are laughing at those figures.
Well, I don't know who you're talking to, but
I can name them. If you want me to name them, I'm happy to name them.
Well, you can do that once I actually answer your first question, perhaps. But let me just say this. You may want to mock those people in Treasury. It was Treasury's advice upon which we, of course, decided to respond to the global financial crisis. You tell me any economist in this country or indeed around the world that hasn't concluded that the decisions that we made hasn't kept us out of recession, hasn't ensured that we've supported 200,000 jobs.
I think there were a lot of economists who said that we spent too much money during that period.
You may want to point to those, but let me just say this. There was a decision that we were to take. We took, I think, quite correctly, in a way to support jobs. Now, Mr Abbott would have chosen a different path. He did not want to respond to the
But hang on, can you just come back? Let's come back to the 5% figure that you're forecasting.
No, I mean,
that's an important figure.
You shouldn't really talk over me.
You're saying that unemployment is going to fall.
You're known more as a commentator rather than a journalist. But let me just say
I'm just trying to get you back to the question.
Well, you're really just trying to actually put your view rather than listen to my view, but that's fine. Let me just say this, though. We do accept the figures of Treasury, and you'd have to say, if you compare us with advanced economies, in terms of unemployment, we've done relatively well.